Hello, guys. I welcome you to RemedialOne, our YouTube channel once more again here. I have my mate, my friend, my brother, which we are working together to bring you the best. Mr. Samuel Boatin, all the way from Prempeh College, and I myself here in US. Mr. Samuel Boatin.
Thank you very much, my brother. As he said, I'm Samuel from Prempeh College. Today, we are going to solve some questions on linear inequality. So our first question is, solve the inequality 4x plus 3 greater or equal to 3 into bracket 2x minus 1. You close the bracket. Now, to solve this, it's the same way as we solve linear equation, but the emphasis is the inequality sign. So you maintain your inequality sign. So while looking at the right-hand side, we have a bracket. So what we can do is to remove the bracket. Yes. So let's go. The next step implies that, remember, whenever you are solving equation or linear inequality, to go to the next level, you use implication sign. 4x plus 3 greater or equal to 6x minus 3. When you look at the left-hand side, we have a term in x. Right-hand side, too, we have a term in x. So ideally, we need to put all the x's together, that we group the like terms. On the left-hand side, we will send 6x to 4x. So 4x minus 6x greater or equal to minus 3. Then when this 3 crosses the inequality sign, it becomes minus 3. On the left-hand side, 4x minus 6x will give you minus 2x greater than or equal to minus 6. So we want to find our x. So let's divide both sides by minus 2. Both sides by minus 2. Now remember, for inequalities, as soon as you divide by minus, the inequality sign changes. So on the left-hand side, minus 2 will cancel minus 2, leaving x. So the inequality sign will change to less or equal to 6 divided by minus 2. You have 3. We have our x less or equal to 3. The second part of the question is illustrate your answer on the number line. So we are going to represent our answer on a number line. Equal to 3. So let's draw a number line. Since s is positive, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then minus 1 on 3. You draw your circle because it is less or equal to. All the numbers here are less or equal to, so you shade the circle. Arrow 2. And then you can write the x on top. All the numbers on the left side of 3 are less or equal to 3. So that is it. So viewers, you need to be very careful. Sometimes students can solve the question, but they may not get the number line correct. Our next question is 7x plus 4 less than 1 on 2 into bracket 4x plus 3. Once again, illustrate your answer on the number line. So this time we have fraction. And the same way we do when we are solving linear equation. In the first place, you clear the fraction. Now, how do you do that? You find the LCM. Here we have only one fraction here. So the LCM will be 2. We multiply through the inequality by 2. What it means is that each term, you multiply each term by 2. Yes, 4, 2 by 2. Good. So on the left-hand side, imply that 2 times 7x will give you 14x, plus 4 times 2 will give you 8, less than 2 will cancel 2, leaving 4x plus 3. We have a term in x on both the left and then the right-hand side with an inequality sign. So what we can do is to group them. So let's bring the 4x to the left-hand side. So implies that 14x minus 4x less than, we send the 8 to the right-hand side. So you write 3 first, minus 8. So on the left-hand side, implication sign. 14x minus 4x will give you 10x, less than 3 minus 8 will give you minus 5. To find x. 10x is less than minus 5. So we divide both sides by 10 to find x. Okay, on the left-hand side, the 10 will cancel 10, leaving x less than 5 will go into 5, 1. So minus on 2. Yes. So the next part is to illustrate it on the number line. So yes, that's good. Then you the middle one 0, and then you can say this one can be half, minus half. It's also accepted. Or
Half,
instead
yeah.
of and then here will be minus half. So draw the circle on the minus half. Good. And then point the arrow to the left-hand side. Good. Yes. Since here is a single, it's strictly s is strictly less than minus half. You don't shade the circle.
So here we have been asked to solve for x. In this question, they didn't ask us to illustrate it on the number 9. But here we realize that we have a fraction in it, to able to get rid of that fraction, and that is, if a fraction, then we need a LCM. So here it's only 2. So we are going to multiply every single term by 2. So we multiply. Let me rewrite the question, which is -1.5. We rewrite it. So here, since we have a fraction, we want to get rid of the fraction, which the LCM is 2. We are going to multiply every term by 2. We multiply here by 2. This is all together, so 2 after that. We multiply the 3x by 2 and then -7 also by 2. When we do that, we are going to get, every number is over 1. So here is going to be 2 times -1 divided by 2, which is going to be -1. So here we were able to get that fraction away, and that's our intention. 2 times 3x give us 6x, and -7 times 2 give us -14. We need to remove the bracket, and there is -1 in front, so we have to distribute the -1 to the stuff in the bracket. So here we get -3x. Negative times negative is positive, so we got positive 4x here, greater than 6x minus 14. Here we see that all the numbers are whole numbers, so we can able to collect our like terms into one side. I know we have been looking at all the other kind of way, but if we want to avoid the flipping, switching the inequality. Some students have trouble with that, which can always take the less to the bigger, and that can able to help us to avoid it. So we're supposed to take the -3 to here. So what we're going to do is that means we want to make here 0. So we will add, and we have to repeat the same thing here. We will add 3x here, so that this one will turn into 0 and that will go away. Okay, so I want to do it one by one. So still we have 4 over there greater than. Here, 3x plus 6x give us 9x, and we got -14. Now we need to take this -14 to here because all of them are constant. When it crosses the inequality sign, become plus. The meaning is that we want to make here 0. So we will add here 14, and we have to repeat the same thing here. 14. Okay, when we do that, that implies that we are going to get 18 greater than 9x. And here we divide both sides by 9 because we want to solve for x and it's multiply. And the opposite of a multiplication is division. So we divide here by 9 and we divide here by 9. Okay, 9 divided by 9 is 1. So they tend to turn into 1. They go away. Now, 18 divided by 9 give us 2 and it's greater than x. So this is cool. You can stop here and you can get your the full mark. But if you want to put it in the standard we write a variable and then we write the number. So we bring the x here and you have to follow the same. So here, make sure you do that. You're moving, so everything have to turn on the same direction, and we get 2. And this is the answer. Here they didn't ask us to put it on the number line, so we stop.
Our next question is to find the truth set of 4 plus 3 on 4 into bracket x plus 2 less than 3 on 8 x plus 1. Okay. When you look at both sides, the left hand and the right hand side, we have 2 fractions. So we need to get rid of the fraction so that we can easily find our x. 8. LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. So we multiply all the terms by 8. So 8 times 4, yes, this one. Then 1, don't forget about the constant. Most of the time, students forget about the constant. So on the left-hand side, 8 times 4 will give you 32 plus 4 will go into 8 2 times. So you have 2 times 3, bracket open, x plus 2 less than 8 will cancel 8, leaving 3x plus 1 times 8 is 8. Good. So let's go to the next step. So you have 32. There's a bracket here. We need to expand. What it means is that we need to get rid of the bracket. Plus 6 times into bracket x plus 2 less than 3x plus 8. Okay, next step, 32, let's get rid of the bracket. 6 times x will give you 6x plus 6 times 2 will give you 12 less than 3x plus 8. Okay, first let's add 32 and then 12. 32 plus 12 with 44 less than 3x plus 8. So now we want to move the 44 to the right-hand side and then bring the term in x. So next step, we have 6x. Yes. 3x is positive here. When it crosses the inequality sign, become minus, less than 8, the right-hand side of the inequality. Yes. So on the left-hand side, we have 3x minus 6x minus 3x, giving you 3x. And then 8 minus 44, giving you minus 36. Now we want to find x. So let's divide both sides by 3. Good. So the 3 will cancel the 3. Less than. Now minus 12. Yes, that is your answer. So you don't stop here. But the second part is you have to represent it on a number line. So let's go to the number line and represent our answer. 0. So you divide it into 2. 0. And here will be minus 12. And here will be 12. Okay. Since s is less than minus 12, and we point our arrow. Yes. So that will give you your full mark, true set. So x is said that x is less than minus 12. Then you close it. Yeah. If you don't put it in this form, marks will be deducted. So I hope you take these things out. See, we have to emphasize. Most of the time, students ignore. Ignore. They can easily do it, but I don't know. They sometimes ignore, and when you ignore it, you lose 1 mark. It's remedial. So we need to show them, and then we need to show them how you can get your full mark. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So the next question is find the true set of 1/3 x minus 1 on 4, bracket open, x plus 2 greater than 3x minus 1 whole number 1/3. Now, looking at this question carefully, there's a term which is a mixed fraction. So we need to change it to improper fraction first before we can find the LCM. So let's go to the next step by changing the mixed fraction to the improper fraction. So 1/3, this implies that 1/3 x minus 1/4 into bracket x plus 2 greater than 3x minus. So to change it, 3 times 1 plus 1. So over 3, which is minus 4 on 3.
Okay, so that give you?
Yes, minus 4 on. So let's find the LCM. The LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So we multiply through the inequality by 12. So what it means is that you multiply each term by 12. Yeah. Times 12. Don't forget about the constant term. Yeah. Go. So on the left-hand side, 3 will go into 12, 4. So you have 4x. Yeah. Minus 4 will go into 12 3 times. You have 3 into bracket x plus 2 greater than. Now 3x times 12 will give you 36x minus 3 will go into 12 4 times. So 4 times 4 minus 16. Minus 16. So now let's go to the next step. There is a bracket. So we need to get rid of the bracket. So 4x minus, let's expand, minus 3x, and then minus 6. Yes, minus times greater than 36x minus 16. For the next step, 4x minus 3x will give you x minus 6 greater than 36x minus 6. So we need to group them, group all the numbers on one side. So let's send 36 to the left hand side. So you have x. It's positive here. So when it crosses the inequality sign, it becomes negative. Greater than, you have minus 16 here on the right hand side. The minus 6 is crossing the inequality sign. So it becomes plus 6. X minus 36x will give you minus 35x greater than minus 16 plus 6 will give you minus 10. So we want to find x. Let's divide both sides by minus 35. So minus 35 will cancel minus 35. Now, remember, as soon as you divide or you multiply through inequality by negative, the sign changes. So this sign will change to less than. Here, 5 will go into 10, 2, and then 5 will go to 35, 7. 7. You need to write your answer in a true set form, in a set form. I say in a set form. X is said that x is less than 2 on 7. Okay, that is the true set. Now, the second part is illustrate your answer on a number line. So you draw your number line. Yes. Once again, you divide it 0. Okay, one part, 2 on 7. Other part, minus 2 on 7. Okay. Then write your 0 here. Since it's less than, to point to the left. No, you don't shade. Okay. To get your full marks. Yes. So let's take our last question. Find the true set of the inequality, the fraction, with the numerator 2 times 5 minus x in a bracket. Find the true set of the inequality, 2 times minus x, bracket close, or on 3 plus 3 less than minus 3 in bracket x minus 2 on 2. Yes. All these questions are Waec standard. Okay, so the LCM, we need to find the LCM. LCM of 3 and 2 will be 6. So as we have been doing, you multiply each term by 6. So on the left-hand side, 6 times, yes. And then the right-hand side, multiply it by 6. The next step, 3 will go into 6, 2. So times 2, bracket open, 5 minus x. Okay, plus 18 done. So 2 will go into 3, 6, 3 times. So you have 3 times minus 3, bracket open, x minus 2. Good. So let's expand, which means that we are getting rid of the bracket. So we have 4, 2 times 2, 4. Right, 4, bracket open, 5 minus x, close it, plus 18, less than 3x times minus 3 will give you minus 9. Okay. And then bracket open, x minus 2. Yeah. So let's go to the next step. Let's get rid of the bracket. So 4 times 5 will give you 20. Then 4 times minus x will give you minus 4x plus 18 less than minus 9 times x will give you minus 9x. And then minus 9 times minus 2 will give you plus 18. Okay. So 20 plus 18, you have 38 minus 4x less than minus 9x plus 18. So let's group the like terms. We want to send 38 to the right-hand side. Our basic concept, you subtract 38 from both sides. Or you say when it crosses the less than or inequality sign becomes negative. So minus 4x plus, yes, we are sending 9 to the left-hand side, less than 18 minus 38. For the next step, minus 4x plus 9x will give you 5x minus 20. Okay, so we want to find x. Let's divide both sides by 5. 5 will cancel 5. You have x less than, so 5 into minus 20 will give you minus 4. Go. And the question said we should find a truth set. So we need to put it in a truth set form. X is set that x is less than minus 4. Good. Then close the bracket. The next part, the second part, is to represent it on a number line. So you draw your number line. Mm-hmm. 4 minus 4. Being able to solve some questions on linear inequalities. Maybe you are watching me, you're home, wherever. I'm in Kumasi, Prempeh College. So if you want to meet me one-on-one, or if you want to get further tuition, you can call me on this number 0242 307846. That is my WhatsApp number 0242 307846. Or you can call me on this number 0240 39 35 22. Thank you very much for watching us. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Make sure you subscribe.